Who?
The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
Why do you keep asking me?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's right.
Go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The guy on
That's the man's name.
first. Now look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. And why not? After all, the man's entitled to it.
Who's entitled to it?
Distance, ribbon of black, stretched to the point of no turning back. Flight of fancy on a windswept field, standing.
And now, from the town that's the pride of the San Gabriel Valley, it's Quintessential Covina with your hosts, Marty Getz and Dave Cluck. Only thing is, Dave isn't here tonight. He's at a party thrown by local TV producer and nice guy, Bob Orsi. Oh, I've always wanted to go to one of those Bob Orsi parties. I heard the guy's a madman. Standing in for Dave is, get ready now, Covina's leading anchor person, Margaret Wolf. Look out, Dave. There will, as a result, be no regular news segment. I guess that'll be shut out tonight. Our guest tonight, Alice Brown, Olympic gold medalist. And by the way, both Jeff and Knight Rider are off on assignment this week, so no music segment either. And now here's Marty and Margaret.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Margaret, welcome to the hosting duties.
Marty. Here we go.
This is pretty interesting. As we said, Dave's not here, as the joke goes. And if you're watching Dave and Bob and all those revelers over there, hi. Oh, well, look, we got a tally light over here. That's great. They're orsing around, something like that. So anyway, our guest this week is Alice Brown, who was on the 4x100 women's relay, and as fate would have it, she won a medal, which she has here tonight. Isn't that a pretty medal?
Yeah, oh, it's gorgeous. She did show that to us. But this is sort of, I guess we can consider a, well, we had her for my news segment before, so this is kind of a follow-up.
Kind of, yeah, a real good follow-up, because we only had her for, 3 minutes on tape or something like that.
So this is a very in-depth personality profile.
Real in-depth, because we have a lot of time since you're not doing news and we don't have
real in-depth. We're going to know everything about Alice Brown that you've ever wanted to know about her.
And if you'd like to give us a call right now, our number is 967-7353, as you can see on the screen. So please call, and I hope you're watching, because we ran a promo that Alice worked very hard on the other day.
Why don't you tell us about that promo there?
Tell you about it?
Uh-huh.
Well, we brought Alice in, and I also brought in my two children, and it was quite an ordeal trying to get between Alice doing a number of takes just because, you know, that's what happens.
I heard you had done so much work on it, they gave you heartburn, you know? You needed a promo seltzer.
Yeah, promo seltzer. That's right. And then my son walking across the stage at inappropriate times and things like that. But,
so it involved a lot of work then?
Well, more than it really should have taken.
You know, actually, I didn't get to see the promo. Maybe we could see it.
Oh, we could run it.
Maybe we could run that, Steve.
Yeah, Steve is directing again.
Hi, I'm Alice Brown. Just a few short weeks ago, I participated in the Summer Olympics in Seoul, Korea. With hard work, teamwork, and a small amount of luck, I picked up a gold medal in the women's 4x100 relay. At the time, I thought life could get no sweeter, but imagine to my surprise when I was asked to appear on Quintessential Covina. This certainly was a personal best. Be sure to watch and call in to Covina's only live weekly talk show this Saturday at 10 p.m. on Community Channel 33. That's Quintessential Covina.
Way to go, Alice.
That was the non-music version.
Ooh, I think she's got a movie career in there
I do
somewhere.
too. I mean,
She appears comfortable on TV.
well, I just saw today that Florence Griffith Joyner is going to be on like Room 227 or something.
I read that she's going for the Cosby Show as well. Something
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
she's
like a
coming on.
multi-million-dollar bid for her. So I don't know. Of course, I saw it in the National Enquirer. I don't
that's what-
subscribe.
that's where you saw it?
I was in
I
the
was-
grocery
my-
store and I just caught the headline. I
Yeah.
chastised myself for even looking in that direction
Buying
because
Cheetos.
yeah, buying Cheetos
Saw the,
at 12 at night.
Yeah, that's what they're open for. So anyway, folks, it's what happened this week? Anything?
What did happen?
They did close down the modeling studio over there.
That's right.
Another story we've been following.
Right,
closely.
we have been following that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get another in-depth interview with them.
Yeah. Anybody who had been there, why don't you
Yeah.
give us a call?
We can
Was
interview.
that Shirley's? Cheryl? What was that?
It was Sherry's modeling
Sherry's
studio on
modeling.
Azusa Avenue, just before the Sears.
Change it to Marty's casting couch.
No, actually, that was just a separate room there. Always had been. And there's been another thing I read. There'd been a rash of
Where?
Car theft.
car thefts along the
Right.
Azusa.
Right, I reported on that last Saturday. And it looks like our monitor's on fire, doesn't
I know. Oh my God! What is that?
it? I think it's a reflection of something.
Hot show tonight.
That's
Yeah, it's
weird.
very
And
hot.
Clara was on fire. Our monitor still looks bad, by the way.
So if we refer to that, that's what we're talking about.
So why don't we have Rob give out that number? We're usually a little
It
more.
sounds so good when
we're
Rob
usually-
says it.
yeah.
It's so emphatic. It makes people want to run to their phones and
I know.
dial.
It usually does work a little better. Okay, we do have a caller there, but we're going to give out that number so we can just pile them up behind there.
Okay, give us a call here at Quintessential Covina. The number is 967-7353. That's 967-7353. Or maybe you can call 967-SELF, and you just might be lucky enough to talk to the lovely and excellent anchor person, Margaret Wolf, or our maniac co-host,
I was waiting for the adjective.
the maniac co-host, Marty Getz. The Getzer! Oh!
Whoa! Hey, thanks, Rob. Whatever that. Uh-oh.
Oh, our set's falling apart.
Oh, we are. We'll have to fix that in a minute. Hello. Hello, caller. Didn't we have one?
It sounds
Hello.
like it.
You're there now, aren't you? No. There's
Yeah,
one.
Marty, how are you?
Oh, okay, fine. Who's that?
Just fine, Marty.
Who are you?
I'm calling from Central Street on Covina.
From Central Street. What's your name, sir?
The name is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
All right.
What's
Hey,
it?
we lost volume here.
That's quite all right, Marty.
Well, it's not because I can barely hear you, Mr. Cruz, if that is your real name.
That's my whole name.
What's the traffic like there on Central? Maybe you could give us a real quick.
Well, let me
traffic
tell you
report.
something about what happened to our Central Street.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Let me tell you what happened to our Central Street.
Okay.
Thank you.
We've had so many apartments built on Central Street, running from 3rd Street down to Hollenbeck.
Yes, sir.
And the only reason I called you, Marty, was I'd like to know one thing.
That.
Is when on your format, and what's your format? Could you have people that build model planes? And what happened to the flame on your TV right now?
I don't know where that's from.
It looks
and
pretty
Clara's
neat,
on
though.
fire. It's
Yeah.
Clara, guys.
Yeah, what happened to your foot there, buddy?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, Marty, I retired from the Army in 1980. I've lived in Covina since 1980,
Yes, sir.
and I love this town.
I do too.
As we all do.
And what I want to know about, we have so many people here that make handcrafts, and sometime I'd like to see you put them on there.
Well, that would be cool.
Me being one, I make rock churches.
You make what?
Rock churches.
Rock churches.
That come from the mountains of Virginia.
Really?
That's
so
right.
How do you go to Virginia and get these rocks yourself then?
No, I buy pea rocks here in Covina.
Are you originally from Virginia?
I am from Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke.
Roanoke. Good
Yeah, a
town.
little town outside of Roanoke, Virginia. We used to call it the Star City.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since I got out of the service in 1980.
What branch of the service?
I was in the United States Army,
The Army.
and I was a medic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is that?
And I love burning Ain't It Clara there,
What the hell is that?
because I'm just no mountain person, and I hope I didn't take up too much of you folks' time.
No. You can call later, or leave your number. We have
Yeah.
your number, right?
Yeah.
And I'll get back to you, and we'll talk about your rock churches then.
Well, I appreciate it because I don't sell them; I just give them away
Oh,
because
really?
I believe in giving stuff away to people.
That's neat.
Right. So whatever this burning thing is, I really appreciate it, but I love talking to you people from Covina.
I don't know what the hell that is.
You know, maybe if we had one of your rock churches, we could add that to our set.
Well, I have 6 made for Christmas and making 9 more.
How big are these?
And they're 12 by 16.
Inches, I hope.
And if you've ever read Bob Childers' book, it's in the library.
Uh-huh.
He did it in Grayson County, Virginia, where only materials they had were rock and lumber.
Uh-huh.
And that's the only way. So he made the children go out and gather the rocks and the lumber.
Give the kids
And he
something
built
to
the
do.
mountain churches.
That's neat.
And this was back in the 1920s.
So is this what got you going, or what?
Right, it's Bob Childers.
Oh, okay.
And it's in the Covina Library, which I go to all the time.
It's a good library.
Have you ever seen me in the library?
Oh, absolutely.
I spend most of my time in the Covina Library.
Oh, I do too. I enjoy going up there.
I do too. I like Robin. Do you know who Robin Masters is?
Absolutely. Well, I do autobiographies, and I love, all the histories. And the main thing I love is when I read Donner Party all the way down.
Yeah.
And you listen, talk, and read the history of California, you certainly appreciate living out here.
Did you ever read the Covina book?
Absolutely.
That's
In fact, I got it laying here on my desk.
You know, that's a very expensive. If you lose that copy, I forgot what that is, but it's very expensive
It's
to
very,
replace
very
that.
The
expensive.
Covina book? Yeah,
Right.
about $50.
And
I
I
think it's
just
even
wonder,
higher.
guys and young lady,
Yes?
how many people received the Covina Business District yesterday, and how many people look at it? Yeah, that's, you know what, when Covina puts out a beautiful thing like that,
The what? I'm sorry.
What is this?
we got the Covina directory.
Oh, the Donnelly directory?
Yeah, you got it, Marty. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I got some directions. I gotta listen to the
But,
directions.
you get the directory that came out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It lists everything we need. In our Covina Park, we have so many beautiful things there that very few people attend.
Yeah, the
You're
craft
talking the
show.
Saturday morning, right?
Right.
I am going to do a story about that.
Yes, because you know what?
I promise you that.
Oh, excuse me, young lady. That's right. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay. Go ahead. I was
But go right ahead. I'm saying thank you, folks, and I know I'm using a lot of time.
It's okay.
We appreciate that.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
and I hope you have a good night. And you know what?
What's
There
that?
was nothing good on the cable and everything, so I had to come over here to 33.
Have you seen this show before, sir?
Yeah, is this your
No,
first
this
time?
is my first time.
Well, I hope you
Well,
were.
stick around. I think you'll be pleasantly
Oh, I will.
entertained. Because
Yeah,
we
we'll
do
go.
have an Olympic gold winner athlete with us tonight.
Yeah, but we got to go Dodger Blue.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that now. We just got a world champion.
You bet.
That's that.
So thank you both, and y'all have a beautiful night.
You too.
Thanks for
Mr.
calling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
That was live from Roanoke, Virginia.
Well, close. From.
Kind
from.
of.
Definitely from Roanoke, Virginia, but not right now.
Well, actually, right outside of Roanoke, Virginia.
I think a little stone church would be kind of cool. 16 inches, you said? Something like
Something like that. Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
If anything, you could just hold it during the show.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd get too heavy. Rocks.
It's a rock.
Stone Church, and you could have some hard rock Christian music.
Exactly. Right. Exactly right, Rob. Yeah, the Dodgers. That was pretty cool.
Very exciting. Of course,
Um,
I didn't get to see the last game, but I was listening to it, so.
I saw it. I was hoping that the series would go longer.
Did you happen to catch on Channel 4 the news after that?
No.
They had a special. It was very funny. Fernell Chapman was
Oh, you mean where they were like with the fans?
right, and
Yeah, he was
I don't
getting
remember.
drenched. and,
Yes,
yeah.
like was he in Pasadena? Where was
He was South Pasadena, I believe.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh,
they were
those
partying.
fans had no
were-
respect.
It's probably a lot
for
like what's
Fernell.
going on at Bob Orsi's house right
Yeah,
now.
really, drunken
They're
stupors.
just like pouring beer over each other and
Yeah.
yelling. And they all have Dodger caps on. I know. Orsi is a madman. Yeah, I've heard that too. You heard that? You heard that?
I've heard that.
Wow, he's a madman. So yeah, it was pretty cool about the Dodgers. Everybody's saying they're the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever that means. But you know, what's an underdog?
I've never ever have perceived the Dodgers. I mean,
No,
coming
well,
from
nobody-
the Midwest, you always hear the Dodgers or the Mets or the Red Sox. So I think they're one of the great teams.
Well, I'm still waiting for the Cubs.
Well,
Yeah,
you might have to
exactly.
wait for a while.
Well, that's why there's Cubs. That's why there's Cub fans. You know,
Cub fans.
Everybody has to have a. Now they're underdogs. They're like way underdogs.
I'm still waiting for the Omaha Royals to pick up. And actually, I don't even know if we still have the Omaha Royals.
Is that minor?
I think
Must
so.
be.
Yes. Yeah.
Must be.
It can't be major.
I went to a couple Tucson. No, what is this from? This is like the surprise. Is this the surprise?
My heart is burning.
Like a couple weeks ago.
My heart is on fire.
I don't know. I don't know. See, folks, I don't know anything about this, but I kind of appreciate it.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's
like, ouch, ouch.
Marty, I think it's just in preparation for Halloween
Must be.
next week.
Must be.
This is just a little taste.
Now, you can start a forest fire this way. It's not real safe.
The flame on Marty.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm an atheist. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're getting satanic tonight. So.
We're burning.
But all right. We have another phone caller. Hello.
Hello?
Who's that?
This is Maria Garza.
Hi, Maria.
Hello.
What's funny? What's so funny?
I'm with my friends and we really like you.
You love it so
Well,
much
that's
you just
great.
can't talk about it.
That's great. Have you seen this before?
Huh?
Have you seen this show before?
Well, I always see my high school games on it and stuff.
Which high school?
On this show?
Charter Oak High.
Charter Oak. So what did you think about them? Let me see. I have the score to that game.
It was pretty awful.
Yeah. They played Nogales, and it was a shutout.
Yeah.
This was a shutout. Nogales.
Most definitely.
Like what?
That was the Northview Covina game.
You're right. Nogales defeated Charter Oak 28-0, and Northview shut out Covina 38-0.
Sorry, Covina. It was Covina's. I feel
Rivalry
bad
there.
because it was Covina's homecoming, and
Oh,
kind of embarrassing.
that's kind of too bad.
But we still love Covina.
If you want to see the Northview and Covina game, tune in Tuesday, October 25th at 5 p.m.
She's still laughing back there.
This is my friend.
Oh, right.
It's Jonathan McQuiggan and Jason Fisher.
Are you having a party over there?
Oh no, we're just like watching our show and they're like,
Nothing better to do tonight, huh?
oh no, we
Oh,
always
thanks,
sit down and watch
Margaret.
it.
Give her a host seat, and so right away she gets cynical.
I'm just generating conversation.
Yeah, yeah, the same way I would.
I thought maybe she gave up something on account of us.
We did.
What did you give up?
Probably like.
Well, we used to go to parties on Saturdays, but we always, since this show started, we keep watching it.
That's kind of like us. We all used to party on Saturday night.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this show started. It says like let's party on television.
Yeah.
Let's like start the set on fire. It'll be like a Who concert. Somebody will get killed. They'll get trampled or
Oh,
something.
Martin.
Well, it happens.
Well.
Life's not fair. Well, you got anything you have to offer the people of Covina while you have a voice here going over every strand of
Yeah,
wire?
we'd like to say hi to all our friends from Charter Oak. And
Hi.
And well, I don't know. I was thinking, are you guys gonna like show like the school plays and stuff?
School plays?
That's an idea.
Not on any regular basis, but.
Oh,
Do you have a play coming up?
yeah, we just started the Crucible.
Oh, the Crucible.
Oh,
Are
that's
you
a
in
good
that?
No, I'm working on it.
Oh, you're working on it. Okay.
In what respect are you working on it?
Props.
Props. Hey, how would you like to
Yeah.
do our set?
Yeah, we could work on it a little.
We would appreciate it. Our set is in constant flux.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's burning up.
Yeah.
I know. Exactly.
And after the fire, we're gonna need someone to redecorate. So
I want to know what the deal is.
I don't know.
Is that like, do you have like a fourth camera in there? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, who's doing the special effects?
I think it's Steve. I saw him.
I think it's Freddie, myself.
Ready.
Oh, heartburn. All right.
When is your play?
November 31st, the 1st of December, and 2nd and 3rd.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
good luck.
yes.
Thanks.
Break a leg, as they say.
Okay,
Do you say that to prop people?
I think so. I don't think that's too far out to say that.
Not far out. Well, thanks for calling.
All right, thanks for putting me on the air.
And gee, cheer up, huh?
Yes. Don't worry. Be happy, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
Bye.
worry.
Thank
Be
you.
happy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's nice to know that the Covinans out there are just like laughing it up, yucking it up.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, there's Gary Gaskell, Employee of the Month. Steve took that. He was just waiting for the right moment to bring that one up. That's
Yeah,
Gary's what? Oh, Gary moved out of the neighborhood, I think. Hello.
He did.
Hello.
Who's that?
This is Carrie.
Hi,
Carrie.
Hi.
What's going on, Carrie, this week?
Fill us in.
What?
You
Fill us in.
got your hands dirty again last night.
Yeah. I missed you, Marty.
Well, thank you, Carrie. I took one night off to be with the family on a Friday night for once instead of
Wow.
and I didn't know it was a homecoming game. If I had known that, I might have
Well, it wasn't ours.
taken
so.
up next week or something. But I think next week is a homecoming game.
Next week's ours.
Yeah. Okay.
It didn't matter. It was just Covina's.
It's true, but I feel bad for them.
We kicked their butts.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been nice if they were at least on the scoreboard. Huh?
Yeah, but
You know, you could give them that.
yeah.
You could still kick their butts.
badly. Are you on fire tonight? Or?
See, this is like a surprise. I don't know anything about what's going on with that over there.
What do I know?
Yeah. But
Somebody's trying to start me on fire.
I think it must be a tape they have of something. I'd
Guy
rather have
shakes
something
his
else.
head.
Don't you have any like cowboys and Indians you can put behind us or something? I can't wait till we can chroma key. So you had a good time at the game?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Those football players get a little mean.
Did Steve Perry's a nice guy, huh?
Yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah, I really like him. He's the programming manager over at the Pomona American Cable Systems office. And by the way, Craig Heiding, who is general manager here, is now general manager at Pomona as well.
As well,
He's
so he'll be doing
double duty.
Ooh, gosh.
So he's
Pretty ambitious.
He's now Steve Perry's boss. But 33. That's nice, little digital display.
Mhm.
But yeah, did you guys almost get trampled last night?
No.
No.
Except by the horses.
They had horses.
Yeah, they had like carriages taking the clean.
Did it get messy?
No.
That's good.
Well, you really go all out for that then.
Yeah.
Carriages.
Well, I saw on the tape the bicycle, what you call it, like the rickshaw thing. Oh, there's Fred. They're just like going through the special effects tonight. Huh?
Fred Flintstone, my
Fred
pal.
Flintstone with stars in his eyes.
So you guys dressing up for next week's show?
I hear we're going to be wearing appliances. Yeah, I'm going for a Maytag washer dryer.
Oh.
Yeah, you were always washed up.
Yeah, I was. Dried up.
Okay, I have to say hi to someone.
What's that?
I
Who's
have
that?
to say hi to Jennifer and Lynette.
Hi.
Jennifer, Lynette, hello. Are they watching tonight?
Yeah, they're probably gonna call in.
Well, good. I hope they do.
They want to be on the show, but
And what do they do? Just like giggle?
Are they prop people?
they'll do whatever you want them to do.
Oh, jeez. My kind of woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what number is this one?
Oh, we didn't say it yet, huh?
No.
We did.
32.
Oh.
Ooh, we're almost up to our lucky one, 33.
33.
We got
Yeah.
the flames
33 on
33 will be
33.
our Halloween show.
And you're what, 33?
I'm 34 now.
We'll have to change it
I'll
to
be
Community
30.
Channel
I'll
34.
be 35 next year.
34, boy.
That's halfway to 70. Yeah. When you start getting up there, you start thinking like that.
You think in terms of finality.
Yeah, you start thinking about your mortality, and then you go nuts, I guess.
So did you guys go into garage sales today?
No, I saw a
No
real
garage
good
sales.
one on San Bernardino, though.
Yeah, it was my parents' garage sale day.
Yeah?
In the Cadillac going to garage sales is pretty...
The Cadillac was in the garage sale?
No, they drive
Oh.
the Cadillac to garage sales.
Oh.
You know, it's just stupid.
So did they get anything cool?
My dad gets those beer signs that move. And
Does he have any neon ones he wants to put on our set?
Any that say Quintessential Covina beer?
Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah? Does he want to put it on our set?
Sure, he bought it for $5, so...
$5?
Yeah.
I'll buy it for $5.
Yeah, you have to discuss that with him.
Well, send him on down and we'll have a meeting.
My mom hates it, so he can have it. She'll bring it on down.
She'll give it away.
Oh, good old mom.
Yeah.
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
That's
Yeah.
right. In my
Is
house,
that from Poor Richard's Almanac, I wonder?
I don't know. Is that one of Ben's famous
Ben, I don't
sayings?
know.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
Early to bed, early to rise.
Makes the man, yeah.
Boring.
So when are you going to have my dad and his airplane club on?
I don't know. I found that piece of paper a little while ago, and yeah, we just had another guy
Chat on over.
discussing hobbies and stuff.
Really?
so.
We've got our work
That was
cut out
Tom
for
Cruise,
us anyway.
wasn't that Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
I know. His voice sounded
From
a little
Roanoke,
different.
Virginia.
I think his voice is from
Little
all the
old.
car racing. His voice must have. gotten
Car
a little different.
racing?
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's right.
races
He does
cars
race
now.
his car.
Yeah. So anyway, Carrie,
Okay.
thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for calling, Carrie.
Okay, you going to be at the game next week, Marty?
I believe so.
All right.
Mhm.
Make him save some pizza for me this time.
Well, you just got to get there early.
Steve and them just...
Hey, how come you always have a ride there but never home?
How does that work out?
It's my friends. Well, so-called friends.
Oh,
I hope they're watching.
yeah.
Who, Jennifer and the...
No,
Lynette?
they don't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
They're just like promising me rides. I had 2 rides that night too, and they both took off. So,
That's horrible.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll see you later. Thanks.
All right.
Bye, Carrie.
Bye.
No, it's always so weird because she always shows up and then it's like, can somebody give me a ride home?
That happens when you're in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
come or
guess.
going.
I always had a ride home, or else I didn't have a ride there in the first place. Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
This is Gary.
Gary. Oh, this Gary?
Not that Gary.
Oh, okay.
The normal Gary.
The normal Gary.
Normal Gary.
What's going on, Gary?
I want to know who the Grand Marshal of the Covina Christmas Parade is going to be.
The Grand Marshal this year.
It is Richard.
You know who this is. The Grand Marshal is Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's in honor of Richard Jett,
In honor of Richard Jett.
the Covina parade.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh, that's neat.
Empire Bank, Richard Jett. There's a couple of them.
Oh, no. Something's burning. Well, Gary, how's that? I answered your question.
Yeah.
Are you going to be in the parade?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Parade and documentary are the two most boring words in the English language.
Parades are cool. You know what?
Documentary? Look at all the wonderful things we can learn from
I
documentaries.
know. I guess you don't watch A&E, do you?
Not too often.
Or Channel 28.
Quickly spell quintessential.
Quintessential.
I'm telling you, Steve.
Is that close?
Very good.
You said quickly.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
Now, what about condom ads on cable?
Well, the only one I've seen is the one with the Phantom of the Opera. I know they've done others.
What about the Jane one? You
Jane?
know, like as of Tarzan and Jane?
I have not seen that one. Well, I think they're fine. I mean, if they can do, pardon the expression, douche commercials, I think they can do condom commercials.
Oh, I think they should do them, but I don't think, they should promote it. Use this because it's the right thing to use, not, it would be funny not to use, they're using comedy to promote these condom ads, and it's...
Well, you find fault with that?
It's just lame.
Pardon me?
It's lame.
It's lame. Comedy is lame?
Well, their attempt at it is lame.
You're not opposed to the use of comedy, just the
No,
way...
it's just the commercial with Jane in the...
You just think they're commercials.
In the drugstore because it's a jungle out there.
Oh. Well, you can build a case for just about any commercial out there. I mean, there's a lot of bad advertising.
I heard they're selling candy with the condoms now. They call them condiments,
Yeah.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
I use the Fiesta brand with the piñata tip.
A piñata. Oh, that sounds dangerous, sir. Anyway, well, Gary, I do want to thank you for calling and bringing up this important issue.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bye, Gary.
See you in your next life.
You really stretched out that condom.
Oh, okay. That's enough condoms. Okay.
Please.
Anyway, yeah, please. No, take my condom, please.
Well,
Anyway, Godzilla is here. We have cleaned up the set a little. I've been trying to keep it a little less busy. We're gonna have to fix that banner because that is important. Been trying to keep the set a little less busy than it normally is.
It detracts from you too up here.
Yeah. Oh, Mickey's ear is a little tweaked. Just like California 33. That's handsome. That's real nice. It's just like keying night. This is called keying when you bring stuff up like that. And they seem to be just getting into it in the control room tonight.
I must have came off the Steve Rhodes.
Steve Rhodes sign. As a matter of fact, he did
Steve
shoot
Rhodes
that
sign.
on one of his night jaunts. But
Stringer that he is.
what time is it, Margaret? I forgot my watch.
Martin, it's 10:30.
It's 10:30. Well, we'll take this call, then we'll go to a break, and then we'll bring on Alice Brown for your edification. So, is that caller there? Hello. Oh, that's me.
Hello.
That's nice.
Hello,
I'm calling
hello.
myself. Is this just for my amusement, or is there somebody going to be there? Hello. No, I can't hear. I'm hearing me, not the caller.
Must be no caller.
Well, then you better turn this down because I'm getting feedback here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, then if there is no caller at all, okay.
Shall
well, then
we go to a break?
we'll go to our break and
We'll bring on our guest, Alice Brown.
we'll bring on Ellis, and we'll have something else to talk about. What's that? What does that mean, Jake?
Jake's back there.
Yeah, Jake's going like this. What, 10 minutes? What does that mean there, Jake? Or hold it, Nellie. Oh, you mean we need some time? Here, go like this and tell me to stretch. No, cut it.
Cut?
Oh, see you in a minute.
I don't know.
No floor director tonight. Okay, see you in a... Is that what's going on? So anyway, what happened to you this week, Margaret?
Oh, what did happen to me? Not a whole lot. Gosh. I was preparing. Well, something very exciting happened to me. I got to meet Caitlin Getz for the first time, and I got to hold her, and she was just beautiful. That's Marty's newborn baby girl. She's 9 weeks. Is that what we decided?
She'll be 10 weeks tomorrow.
10 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that was a somewhat exciting experience for me. That's when we discussed our show. So I just
you
have
and
to say
Caitlin?
that. Well, Caitlin fell asleep on my shoulder, but I think we got a little progress done. I think so anyway.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Final caller.
Is this our
Hello?
final caller? I'm getting me again. So there's something wrong going on here. You know what it is? I think they're trying to do something to me. First it's the fire, now it's the weird phone call. Is there a caller? Are you guys?
There is.
Okay.
Oh no.
Who is this? Oh no, wait, you're breaking up. I get
this.
There you go.
Okay.
Who is this?
Away from the TV.
Who is it?
Thank you.
It's Rick.
Hi, Rick.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Hi, Rick.
Just a
Hey, I've
TV.
been watching your show for a couple of weeks.
Yeah?
You guys are pretty wild.
Well, it's this is America. This is cable TV, and
You seem like
Community
party
access.
kind of people, you know.
oh yeah,
You
we're
sit up
just
here and you have great interviews. Wow. I'd like to talk about what Gary was talking about. You know, condom ads on
well.
cable.
That's what our callers bring up. We have no
View our opinions.
we have no control over.
well, you know, I kind of agree with him. It's a serious subject, you know.
Oh well, see, that wasn't his point.
Right.
He wasn't saying
Well,
that.
sure it was. It was his
No, no,
point.
no, no,
that-
no. His
that
point
it's
was that it was-
serious, that it's a serious
No.
subject, but they're using comedy to market it.
No, I take exception. His point was that it was bad comedy.
Well, it is.
Well, it is, and I'll agree that it's bad comedy.
Is it- do you
But he
think-
wasn't
do you
against comedy. He wants good comedy. He wants like Tom Hanks out there hawking condoms.
You know, that could be pretty happening, though. You know,
Well,
it's-
tell me. Okay, see, now you're accepting.
As a public
it.
service announcement, I think
Yeah.
that might be somewhat of a good
Yeah,
idea.
they could be showing up on our shows if they didn't.
Right,
I
we
was
could
going to
maybe
ask you
do-
if you guys, you know, maybe had a pack laying around. You could try and push them and see how good of a job you could do.
Well, maybe next week we'll fill a few up with helium and put them around for Halloween. We'll draw faces on them and stuff.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, thanks, Rick.
Bye, Rick.
No other point. Okay, well, we're going to a break. We'll come back. Should we? Yeah,
We're so lenient. We always
do. Okay,
we
last
always
call.
say this is the last call.
People out there, it's like a rabbit waiting at the side of the road. Wait till your car just gets there and then he takes off. I think these callers just wait
I think so,
until they're
too.
going to a break. Okay.
Dial quick.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's
Hi.
this?
My name's Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Craig?
I just wait a minute. I just got an awful pain in my leg.
Uh-oh.
If it goes to your heart,
I
then
just got through watching something like a voodoo show tonight. Maybe that's what it is.
maybe that's
See,
what
I
it is.
I don't get that. Oh, I think it's cutting off the circulation. That's what it is.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You okay?
Well, Craig, yeah, no, I'm fine. What's going on, Craig? Ah! Well, I'm okay.
This is, no, I'm just been watching the show, and this is the second time I've turned you guys on, and
When is the first time?
it was about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Well, this is our 30-second show, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
30-second show.
Really?
March
Can I
12th.
ask you, what do you guys, what's your main, what do you guys do?
Main objective here?
You mean,
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do we do? You mean what's the show for?
Yeah, well, basically, what kind of a floor mat do you have, or?
Well, you're seeing it.
Yeah, Marty.
Are
Marty's
Are you
the
paying
patriarch.
attention?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
Marty, you're the patriarch of this show.
Patriarch, yeah. We're
all in awe of you.
It's a live talk show. We almost always try to have a guest. We've had very few shows actually.
Mention our guests.
A few of our guests, of course, the guest that always gets mentioned is Dick Dale, king of the surf
Right.
guitar. We had Xavier Hermosillo, who is the man who no longer works with the city of
City of
Irwindale,
Irwindale.
trying to get the Raiders into the big hole, which is happening now.
Oh, yeah.
They're supposed to start building
Yeah,
earlier
yes,
next
uh-huh.
year. And we've had
Earl Stratton.
Poets in Distress,
Poets in
which was
Distress.
like beatniks with real jobs. And God, I mean, there's so many. Miss Covina twice, Lori
Right.
Brandt.
Randy Gordon.
Randy Gordon.
Police Chief John Lentz.
Oh, and I knew you were going to mention
John
Police
Lentz.
Chief John Lentz.
Of course, tonight we're having Alice Brown.
Alice Brown.
And
medalist.
let's see, Earl Stratton.
Earl Statler,
Statler.
Just one marvelous magician who,
Right.
ooh, the pain he went through when he pulled that tape off his face.
Do you guys, excuse me, do you guys like have just more of a newsworthy type stuff for the general community of Covina, or is it?
Well, we normally, if you've seen the news segment Margaret does, if you watch the other show, right?
No, no, I didn't catch
Then
it.
you missed
Margaret,
out on
see,
my
Margaret
life.
is not normally.
I'm not
here.
usually here. Maybe we need to explain that again.
Well, let me explain. Margaret usually shows up about 10 and leaves about 10:30. That's what the normal story is.
Because it takes me all day to prepare for this, so it's not
okay.
like I just blow in
She's
here
got
and
5
blow
minutes
out.
to cover. It takes her all day.
But it's writing and it's editing and it's reading. It's a lot of work. Maybe we need to do a news story on the work I do.
Okay.
I'll interview myself.
We will.
And,
We'll do a split screen. But normally Margaret does a news segment, and we do, events that have happened
here in Covina,
around town. And,
Are you familiar with like the Fred House? Sometimes like they have a
see,
newsletter.
the
with
only
all the,
problem I have talked to, I forget his name.
I don't.
Mike.
I've only been in there a couple times, but I've gotten their
See,
flyer and stuff.
The only problem with the Fred House, I would love to go over there and tape something, but they have their shows on Saturday night.
Right.
And we're here. And
that's a great thing though, because they have so many neat people that come down there and play their musical instruments and stuff like that.
I know. I was real happy when I found out they did that, and I wanted to send a crew down, but here we are.
we wouldn't have our cameras.
We're
so,
doing a show. We didn't have a show.
Yeah.
So someday we'll work out something. We do actually tonight. We do have a crew down in San Diego. We had to borrow some equipment, and they're down in San Diego. That's Jeff and it's either Wayne or Knight Rider or Marlon Brando or something. I'm not sure. But they went. Oh, and Jim Patrick, and they went down there because there's a show being put on by 91X, the big station down there, and it's a benefit for Crime Stoppers, and it's being hosted by Sparks. So we'll have an interview of Sparks. We'll have an interview of Information Society, I believe, and whoever else they can grab off to the side.
Well, I think that's great. I think you guys, it looks like you're doing really good. I mean, it's kind of funny to sit back here because when you watch something on TV, there's always a lot of, well, I don't know how you.
Well, if you don't know how, I certainly don't know how.
Well, anyway,
I'm no mind reader, sir.
Yeah. Anyways, who's that character back there? Is that Mickey Mouse?
That's right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mickey.
Where'd you get him at?
That was actually a display that was up front in the office for the Disney Channel, and we sort of kidnapped him.
Oh.
He's been here since just about day one.
Yeah, he's been a very astute fan of ours. He hasn't left here.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is real famous.
We've had a lot of requests for him. Can I have them? Can I have Mickey for my kids?
Well, I just wanted to call in and say,
it is?
hey, I've been listening to you, and
Well, stay tuned because you're going to see Alice Brown.
Okay, great.
And you're going to see her
great
gold medal.
That she won the gold.
Yes, we're proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
That is great.
Okay.
And the Dodgers are #1.
The Dodgers, that's cool.
All right.
That's the greatest.
Okay, well, have a nice coffee break.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that camera is sort of shifting in there, huh, Steve? Just have to
Our
climb up there.
QC cam?
If we had a news segment, I'd climb up there. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Alice before any call gets in. Oh, that color shifted there for a second. And we'll be back in a minute. So stay tuned. I guarantee it's going to be cool.
Why are you getting set enough? Okay, go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to present to you right now, doing his world-famous Elvis Presley impersonation, here he is, Andy Kaufman.
Hello, moon. Hello, moon. Hello, moon. Keep a shining bright. Hello, moon. Keep on shining bright. I'll bring him back. I'll baby tonight. Hello, moon. I'll keep a shining bright. I said, blue moon, took it just to keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. But I said, took it just to keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. But it was on a moonlight night, stars shining bright. Whispering high, love, say goodbye. A blue moon, took it just to keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. All right, play it, boy.
free society speaks with power, force, and decision. In this crusade,
The political machine that put these people into office is still run by the same person. You. Democracy. It can't be of the people and for the people if it's not by the people. Vote.
Ray, I have a wheelchair here that came from space.
You're kidding, Isaac.
Nope. Try and lift it.
Oh, it's light as a feather.
Well, perhaps a heavy feather. It's made from super light material developed for space vehicles. Weighs half what a standard chair weighs, and it's just as strong.
Must be a lot easier to maneuver, fold, and store away.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, I'd say it's another down-to-earth benefit from space.
Space technology.
This is what's in it for you.
We're back.
We are back.
Hello, Covina. Margaret, why don't you do the honors?
Oh, gosh, thank you.
Sure.
Such honor it is. With us now is Alice Brown. I guess I'm very proud, and I've mentioned her several times before because a few weeks back, right before you went to the Olympics, I did a quick interview with you, and we did do it on our news segment. But with us tonight is Alice Brown, Olympic winner, Olympic gold medal winner, 1988 as well as 84. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
This year I won the gold medal in the 4x100 relay, which consisted of myself to Sheila Echoes to Florence Griffith and Evelyn Ashford.
Right.
And in the 84 Olympics, I was second in the 100. Evelyn Ashford won, and I started off the 4x100 relay again, which won the gold medal. So
when I talked to you before you went to the Olympics, Gwen Torrance, you mentioned that she was going to be in it with you. And I know that was tentative. I know that was tentative even when you told me that, but how is she doing now?
I'm not sure how she's doing. She left right after she competed in the 200 meters. It was a lot of controversy as to who was going to run and what legs, people were going to run.
Why was it controversial?
Well, the U.S. team, we've always had good sprinters. The problem that we've always had was that we could never get the stick around clean enough to be able to get the world record. So this year, what happened was I was fifth. I was disappointed, but I had 2 PRs at the trials. And
you had PRs?
Personal records.
Okay.
And the 100 and the 200. But what happened was the Olympic team and the managers have the option of choosing the 4th person as the coach's choice, and they usually keep the top 3, so I was 5th. And what happened, I guess when we got up to Japan, we went to Chiba, Japan, we had a training camp there. And things wasn't working out. She wasn't able to receive the baton, and I don't think she was really taking instructions as well. Mm-hmm. And I think, too, with that, and a company that I've run the first leg of the relay for, I won't tell you how many years, but it's been several. And I think they kind of felt comfortable, with me. And then Sheila was she was more receptive as to wanting to learn how to do it and, receive the baton the way I like it, to give it, give to someone.
Right, because you start off.
Yes.
I mean, that's your forte, right?
Yes. A lot of people think that I have, a pretty good start, and plus being able to run the turn, pretty well, considering that my size, I guess, too, and I don't overstride on the curve. Mm-hmm. So we got over there. We had some problems to who was going to run, and we never was able to run together because he never said who the final 4 people were going to be. So when we went out there for the heats on that Friday, the first day, it was kind of scary because we knew we hadn't run together, so we didn't know what it was going to be like. Because when you practice, it's a lot different than when you get out there and actually do it, because your adrenaline's going. You might get nervous. You know how the person's going to react, to the crowd, because 100,000 people looking at you. So it was a little scary.
So you didn't actually find out who you were running with until that Friday.
The week before.
The week before. Before you won the gold. But how soon did you find out on Friday when you competed in your first heat?
Okay, when we was in Japan, Chiba, what was first said that I was going to be the alternate, and I was going to run the first 2 rounds, and they were going to let Gwen come in because she had to run the 100 and the 200, and let them run the final, in the finals. But when she, I don't want to say wasn't cooperating, he felt that the flow of it was better with me to Sheila to Florence to Evelyn. So we just found out that week before. So it was a change right in the middle.
Right. Now we do have pictures. Can we show pictures of the training camp? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Oh, here's some in Japan. Tell us when you went to.
We went to
Disneyland. If we can get a close up here.
Disneyland in Japan. And it's a lot different from the Disneyland we have here because it's a lot smaller, but it is immaculate. It is so clean.
It's smaller?
Yeah.
It's smaller.
That's
it's a lot smaller.
That's one thing about Disney. They're just clean fanatics.
Yeah, and then we were.
This is.
Oh yeah.
This is the Magic Castle.
It was a lot cleaner.
Right?
Yeah. And it was. You can really
Look at
tell
that.
now.
So you
I
can
bet
really
you that's
tell.
a small world, huh? Jeez, I hate that one.
See, and if you can, I don't know if you can tell. Let me get this straight. It says the 24th Seoul Olympiad there, and you were telling us that when you went to the village.
At the Olympic Village, what they had a lot of different things there for us. We had a duty-free shop, we had a gift shop, we had a photo department,
Wow, neat.
we had a game room. So with that, once you took your pictures in, which is really pretty nice to having to write it on the back yourself.
No, leave it.
They
there you go.
they imprinted it on the front for you.
He's freezing.
So it was really
That's
nice.
great. Look at that. Oh, tell us this. That's
a 130-meter swimming pool. It was really nice.
Wow.
I can't believe this is Seoul, Korea. What we think of as Seoul,
No, that's
Korea.
not Seoul. That's
still
Chiba, Japan.
This is still in Japan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had the nicest facility there for us. We had I think a 6-lane track right by the eating hall. They had an indoor swimming pool.
So
they had a
treated
jacuzzi.
you guys just great.
It
huh?
was it was really nice.
So you didn't want to go on to Seoul. Yeah. Forget about the gold medal.
They had jacuzzis. It was really nice.
Seoul, just like
just for a little
Let me
while.
try and find. I think these are some of the. Okay, here's the training camp here.
That's on the inside. So that's right next to the swimming pool. We took those. I think the last 2 days of. We had 2 actually. I didn't get the first one. The first one we had our awards uniform on, but then we took the. We took
Now,
them, so it's the
who
whole
are
team.
these people here?
That's the whole.
This is the whole
U.S. track team.
Okay, men and women.
Men and women.
And you're probably somewhere. Well, we'll just pick out.
Yeah.
That looks
Okay,
good.
okay.
That one somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay, the one in the red and the white there.
Yeah.
And let's see, what's this picture here?
That is with
Can you see
some of the gymnasts. Yes.
And
We were just
why are
taking
you all
pictures
wearing the
with
same thing? Did you all just?
That was at the opening
confer one night?
ceremony. Everybody had to. We're just standing and hanging around because we didn't get a chance to go in until I think an hour, maybe even 2 hours after it had started. So we didn't get to see the opening ceremony. Actually, we just sat there and kind of watched the birds and everybody scream from the outside.
Did you at least have a TV monitor to watch or
No,
anything?
they didn't.
Nothing.
When we were in '84, from what I gather, they did keep them in the sports arena, and they were able to see it on the big monitor, big video screen, but we didn't get to see it. We just kind of missed everything. We saw the last portion, I guess, when they lit the torch, and we saw, the airplanes going by when they did the Olympic rings, but that was really it.
Did
We
you
stood
file
out
in
there.
alphabetically according to your country, or how did they
Their
work?
alphabet, their system is different. I'm not sure what it is, but we were like I think like the 10th country to go in.
How many athletes competed? Do you know offhand?
Oh, we had, I think, 600, so I think it was maybe...
Just from the
It was
US?
the most, I think the most ever in Olympic history.
Right,
around
because
a couple of thousand,
The
maybe
Soviets
2,000 or
were
3,000,
there, and so a lot of the
something like
East
that.
Communist
I think it was the
countries.
most complete Olympic Games, so it was definitely competitive.
Okay, who are these
We're
people?
acting crazy there. It's
Yeah.
LaVonna Martin, Calvin Smith, I think. Yeah, he was the bronze medalist in the 100.
Okay.
Myself, Dennis Mitchell, he's in the 100 also, and I don't know who the other character is right there.
I think he just wanted to be in the
Yeah, we were
picture.
just
I think
kinda
that's what it was.
having fun. There was nothing else to do, so we're just acting crazy.
Now, this is a great one. This is probably one of my favorite ones here.
The famous 3.
Yeah, the famous 3 here. Okay.
That's
Let's see.
We're still
Hold on.
unfreeze that one. Get that
Let it go,
TVC.
let it go.
There we go.
This is you.
that's
And who's this in the
Everett.
middle here?
Oh, Everett was
Chrissy Everett.
Chrissy
Everett. Okay, I think it was Everett. Yeah, and Zena Garrison.
And who?
Zena Garrison.
Zena
Both of them are the tennis players.
Okay, that's a great one
That's
there.
cool.
And okay, this Now you have to talk
Oh,
about
that's
this.
a friend of mine.
Let's
That's Jennifer. And so we were taking pictures.
This was in
of each
Korea,
other.
right?
In Korea.
Okay.
And she was getting fitted for a suit. Okay. The suits, the material and everything over there was a lot cheaper. I had several suits, man. I kind of went a little crazy.
Tell us about this particular cashmere suit that you got.
I got a red cashmere suit, and it was only, I think, $80, either $80 or $85. I had a silk suit made, I think, was around the same thing.
Wow.
So let's go on a shopping binge over there.
I know. It was really nice. I had several suits made on. So it was real nice.
Okay, can you see this one?
That one is Kenny Monday. He was a gold medalist in the wrestling.
Okay.
I think I think it was 170
Was this on the
pounds.
opening ceremonies? That was the first day?
Yeah, that was the first day.
All the people in the crowd.
And that is Ray. I can't think of his last name, but he was a gold medalist in the heavyweight boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what a boxing team we had there. Okay, and this is just a
Another
wide
picture
crowd
of the
shot
opening
there.
ceremony.
That's pretty exciting. Now, can you?
That's where we're kind of waiting to go back in because that was after I ran the first round of the 400 by relay, the relay. So
Your
that
first
was
heat.
the first round, the first heat.
Okay.
And we were just trying to relax and calm ourselves down. And that's Lily Leatherwood. She ran on the 4x400.
What was the weather like there?
It was pretty warm. It felt pretty good. And sometimes it was
comfortable.
kind of.
Was it humid at all?
A little bit. It rained one day, but the sun came right out after a couple of hours. It was pretty nice out there, as a matter of fact.
Okay. Oops. I dropped that one.
Back from the beginning.
This looks like another opening ceremony.
That's Evelyn Ashford. She was the flag bearer.
Okay,
you can tell we were just kind of acting crazy because we had so much time.
Time to kill,
Yes. And it was kind of warm out there too, since we had on our sweaters. They had just bring juice out there to us because it was real warm.
I wanted to get into, let's see, that's more of that. I wanted to get into the culture that how much time did you have to go?
Actually, we didn't, that was the last day that we were there. They had, I don't even know what kind of instrument that was. It was something like a harp. And they did that and they gave us a chance to wear their traditional gowns.
We're waiting for the picture here she's describing.
Yeah, so it was nice. They had that. They had some drummers for us, that played music, and it was just really nice. They had the different kinds of food, and they brought around teas for us to taste, and they gave us
Did you like the
mugs.
food there?
Yes, in Japan it was really nice. So there's another story about Japan. It was really nice.
I mean, you couldn't just go up to a McDonald's or a Burger King and order some.
Well, they had Burger King, and they had a Wendy's. And I think they had a Kentucky Fried Chicken in Seoul, but before we got there, several people had already, they were already sick, so they warned us not to go, outside the village to make sure we ate, because I guess they had doctors and people that helped with the menus. So they warned us not to go out, to eat anything outside unless we were already familiar with it, because, the different kind of herbs and things that they probably use.
Could affect your running.
Yeah, really. I had a few things here. Marty, if you'd like to address anything, please do.
I was just wondering, there was a big deal before the games, and you're hearing about it after. Just all the unrest that's going on out there. Did you see anything? The people throwing Molotov cocktails?
Yeah, not really. They had. I think the only two incidents that we knew about was that I guess one of the torchbearers that were running in. One of them were bombed. I don't think they have the homemade bomb that you put the string in. They had one of those, and I think in one of the other venues I think it was either volleyball or boxing. They had a riot, a small one over
outside,
there.
or did they get in?
No, it was outside. It was definitely outside. But even they kept us. They had pretty good security, even though you're not allowed. The people there aren't allowed to have weapons of any type. So they had only
That's the law, you're saying?
That's the law there. Only military, and I think they brought in special people that were able to carry, machine guns. But other than that, no one there is able to carry.
The NRA would love to get it over there.
They weren't able to carry any type of guns, except for maybe like billy clubs and stuff like that. But every time we left, they either asked us where we were going, where your country, where you're from, and when we came back in, we had to have our tags at all times. That we had to go through the same thing, the X-ray that you go through. At the airport, we had to go through.
Pretty safe going around, or no?
Basically, I mean, I did. I didn't have any problem, about going into town. shopping or anything. So, but then again, I think after a couple of days, since so many people were going into town, they started to have security guards there at all times also too. So everybody, I think
you
everybody felt pretty
spent the whole
comfortable.
full duration of the Olympics there, right?
Yes, because the event, the 4x100 relay wasn't until the last,
very end.
Yeah, the last 2 days. So I sit there and train all that time. It was kind of difficult.
Every day you trained, or did you ever have?
I had to take a break because with that trying to see everything, and it was kind of, I don't want to say boring, but after a while you kind of get to a point where it gets frustrating, and you need to just take off and just take a break, or just get out there and just warm up and stretch it and call it a day. Because I was already prepared and I was already at my peak, so I didn't want to push it and get out there and just risk an injury.
Right.
How long is a normal training day out there?
It averages between 2 to 3 hours, depending if I lift weights. Lift weights. Now, when I go over to Europe, or when I start to travel like that, I don't really lift. I might take maybe some surgical tubing that I could do several different exercises with just to keep my muscle tone. But I really don't lift because I don't want to have the weight or the bulk.
Okay.
So I want to. By that time, when I start to compete at that level, I want to drop a couple of pounds and kind of like slim down. So.
Makes you faster.
Yeah, definitely. Get an extra 6 pounds I don't need.
So. I mean, from what I had seen, I mean, they built some pretty nice venues over there.
They really did. I'm not sure what they're going to do with them now, but we stayed in what they were going to use them for was condos after we left. So
right,
we had
for housing.
Four. So I think what they did was they had a plan. Everything they made, they had a plan for afterwards. But the venues, well, they had like the swimming, they had gymnastics, and I think the cycling. Everything within maybe 100, 200 meter walking distance. So that was pretty close. So I don't know what they're going to do with it after that. But the facilities there were very nice. They had a lot of different unique statues. Just different things for people to look at. Make sure you got good pictures and scenery and flowers everywhere. And they had the different, I guess their logo with the cat.
The little tiger.
The tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, they had their logo. Had a lot of those things all over.
What? I forgot the name of it.
If anybody knows the name of that out there.
Yeah, if anybody knows the name, that's a good trivia question. We can give out a prize.
Yeah, but how will we know if they're right?
I'll
By the way, Rob's not in here, so I don't know what the deal is. But if you would like to call and ask Alice a question,
please
it's 967-7353 or 967-SELF, as it turns out. So please give us a call. It's 967-7353. Operator on duty now. That's Nancy.
Nancy Muller.
Nancy Muller is back.
Thank God. Okay. Something that we didn't get to touch on too much during the first interview was how you felt about being supported. Possibly there would be some sort of a national organization for the United States athletes.
One, I think, main issue that concerns a lot of athletes, and I hope it's going to concern a lot of more athletes that are trying to come up, because I'm 28 right now, and a lot of people want to start families, get married and start families, and it's kind of hard to do when you have to get out there, because when we stay out there anywhere between 3 to 4 hours a day, that's actually a part-time job, and it's difficult to find somebody or to find an employer that you can come in and say, okay, I can work for 3 months, but the next 2 months I'm going to need off because I'm going to Europe to compete, or I'm going to need, Thursday off to travel and to run, because sometimes I have meets back to back where I travel on Thursday, run Friday, travel on Saturday, and compete on Sunday. And it's difficult to tell somebody that and then expect them to keep your job.
Right.
But right before the '84 games, they started the Olympic Job Program. And what it was, they got potential employers, and we submitted resumes, and they kind of found the master employers with the people in the resumes, and they allowed us to work and train. So when I started off, I started working at KNBC, and I worked from 9 to 5 until I started my schedule, and then I worked from 9 to 2, and that allowed me time to get to practice, to train. But I still wasn't coming home until maybe, I think, 8 o'clock, 8:30. So by the time I got home, it was a little late for me to eat, because I like to eat before 8 o'clock. So I would just maybe roll my hair or grab something to eat in my car. And and that would be about it. But the program, it really benefited a lot of people because it allowed us to do those things. But only one thing that's wrong with it is that after the games, the job is over also. It depends.
Really?
It depends, I think, too, on the employee, but I think a lot of the jobs are over at that time. And we still have to compete between the Olympic Games. You just don't come up that year and be able to run like that. So we need some type of
What would you like the United?
sponsorship.
Do we have a phone?
We gotta go to a break.
Oh, we have to go to a break. We'll hold that till we
We're
come
gonna
up
do
to a
some
break.
business.
Okay.
Take care of some.
We'll be back. If you want to call 967-7353, and we'll get your call after this. So stay around.
Sometimes when I walk along the corridor, I fancy I hear her just behind me.
The 4x100 women's relay. Did you see any of the Olympics?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What's your favorite?
Huh?
Probably like the luge or something. What's your favorite?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Swimming. Are you a swimmer?
I like to swim, but
You like to swim?
Did you like Greg Louganis?
Oh, yes.
Did you get to see any of the diving?
No, I didn't. I had tickets, and unfortunately, I didn't get to go. Because my mother lost her airplane ticket.
Your mom did.
Yes,
I remember
and
she was going to go.
Yeah, so what happened was, I guess she must have put in her purse, and she had like a magazine from the airplane, and I think she might have left it in there, so that she had to go really go take care of that right away.
Really?
They were able to cancel the ticket and reissue her another
that's
one.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
Well, Annette, what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a
I
junior.
called last week when Dave was on. And remember, they put Carrie's friend on the screen, and
that's right. That's right, Lynette.
I had to call and tell Carrie hi because she called earlier and I was supposed to call, but I didn't.
Okay. Well, I guess you've done your job.
And someone else wants to say hi to Carrie.
Who's that?
This is Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Here she is.
I could have guessed.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. Oh, wait, that is me. Hi, Carrie.
I guess so.
I think
yeah,
it's
it's just like
Congratulations on your
976
gold medal.
QC here.
Yeah. Party line.
Congratulations on your gold medal.
Thank you.
You must be really fast. What was your time?
I think the overall time was 41, I think it was 89. But the world record, I believe, is 41, 30, 35.
You plan on being in the next Olympics?
I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compete this year. I'm going to run indoors. And then after that, I'm going to sit out a year and reevaluate what I want to do. And then if I decide to go on, I'm going to pick it up, I guess, in 91 and then run in Barcelona, which is the next Olympic Games, Barcelona, Spain.
Oh, well, good luck and everything.
Thank you.
And this is for you, Carrie, because I promised you I'd call.
Okay.
This is dedicated to the one I love.
Carrie, call back. Okay?
Carrie, call back.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like some sort of a. Are we the middlemen here?
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, can't you call her?
Yeah. Do you have a direct line to her?
These phones call all over town. It's real strange.
It's a $20 toll here. It's a fee for this.
Yeah.
For each minute.
You'll get the bill for the QC call.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, well, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Well, when we get a chance, I would like to have Rob give out that number now that Rob's back.
Yeah, Rob does it so great. Let's hear it, Rob.
I mean, that's
thank you very
Rob's job.
Yep.
If you're
give us
into
a call.
alliteration.
Give us a call here at Quintessential Covina. The number is 967-7353. That's 967-7353. Give us a call right now.
And if you've never, this is your cue, if you've never seen a gold medal before, well, we just happen to have one, an official Olympic gold medal actually won.
Put your knee down, Marty. Then you can see.
Okay,
Which way should I go?
We'll take this one?
Go there. Yeah,
This
go
one.
there.
Okay.
And it's a pretty little thing.
I know. Look at that. Isn't that great?
Yeah, down. There you go. Forward. We should make sure it doesn't fall though.
Yeah, really.
Bam! Gold is soft.
That's neat.
And they have, I think their symbol, each year it changes. And
Oh,
their
it does, on
symbol
the
is,
back.
this is for the Queen, I think it's a dove.
Dove for
Bird
peace?
of peace, yeah. There was peace, harmony, and
Peace,
something.
harmony,
Peace, harmony, and go for the gold. What was it in '84? LA's Olympics.
I'm not sure exactly what it was, but they had like different people on the back.
Probably
I'm
like
not sure what it
PCH on it or
was.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
That's neat. Turn around. Let's see it again.
It is neat. I mean, it's really neat to see.
I know. It's just like thrilling. And it says Games of the 24th Olympiad, Seoul, 1988.
Is this the actual one they present to you?
Yes. What they do is they give us the boxes before we enter the stadium, and then they just have them on the pillows, and they these actual.
So I mean, the reason I asked it, I think like the Oscars and things like that, I think they just like have one or two that they actually hand out.
Oh,
and you
really?
I believe you get yours in the mail. Something like
Oh, that's disappointing.
That's a rumor I heard. But yeah, so
we'll have to do an investigative story on that.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's so pretty, though. Now, tomorrow you're going to Washington.
To Washington, yes. They're going to have, we're going to get a chance to meet the president, President Reagan. We're going to leave tomorrow morning. We have...
Who are you going to vote for?
Yeah. Marty and I were discussing this. That's okay. You don't have to commit yourself.
No, but we're going to leave tomorrow morning. We have a dinner when we get there.
Who's we? Who's going?
The whole Olympic team. The
500, 600 people.
600 people are going to be there. We're going to have Coca-Cola sponsoring it. So when we get there, they're going to have a special dinner for us. Then we're going to have
Where will you be? In the White House?
No, we're going to go there that afternoon, Monday afternoon.
And you'll tour the White House
and
you'll meet the president.
Yeah, have a tour and everything. There you go. But then we'll have like probably brunch on the lawn and have a tour on the inside.
Are you spending like the night there? Or?
It's going to be almost like a turnaround. We're going to have time to, it's going to be a kind of short. But
so they're flying people in from everywhere in the
They're
United
trying to get
States.
everybody in tomorrow by 5 o'clock. So that's.
Is anyone declining to go?
Excuse me?
Will anyone decline to go? Do you know?
I don't know.
Or is this like mandatory that they go?
No, it's not mandatory.
I'd go. Yeah, that's not.
No, I guess too. I mean, it depends on what the arrangement after the games. A lot of people probably have different things to do and appearances. So I'm not sure.
Did you go in '84?
No, we didn't. We went in 1980.
You weren't invited? Or?
No. I guess because he came to Los Angeles, but we didn't get to shake his hand or anything.
Oh, yeah. So you'll shake his hand? And
yeah, we did. We got to do that with Carter in 1980 with the boycott. Right. So we had a chance to. Matter of fact, it was really, really big. We stayed there for like 3 or 4 days. We even got to see. We went Levi. Since they were one of the sponsors too, he has a ranch outside of Washington. So we went there. And we had a square dance on his ranch. It was really nice. It was a really big barbecue. So we went there and we stayed a couple of days. And we had a chance. The same thing. We had a tour of the White House, and everybody had a chance to stand behind the president, take a group picture, and then we had the chance to walk through, and everybody had individual pictures, which was really nice.
What were the feelings amongst all the athletes about the boycott?
Well, it was sad, because it's sad when politics has to come into it, but it's reality also, because it is there, but it's sad it has to go so far.
Did you support the boycott?
Actually, we didn't get a chance to. It was more or less just put upon us.
You're not going.
Yeah.
Well, but did you support it in theory? I mean, given the choice.
Given the choice.
Well, you don't have to say who you're voting for.
No.
Okay.
No, but given the choice, would you have gone?
I think.
Where are your loyalties here?
No. Well, it's a lot of different. I think if you're going to do it, let's let everybody do it. Don't just don't just single this one particular group.
Now, don't you feel
the world is on the Olympic Games, and let's get them now. If they want to do it, I think a lot more there should have been follow-up. There should have been more things before that, and not just single out the Olympic Games, because the world is looking at the Olympic Games this year.
Don't you feel much better that the Soviet Union competed, major Eastern communist? I mean, right, exactly.
I'm really happy that because this was one of the biggest Olympic Games as far as all the countries competing. I was happy because of that. Because in '84 it was said that a lot of Americans did well because some of the communist and Eastern Bloc countries weren't there. But this year I think we have more and better performances overall.
Right, yeah.
And I was I was sad because I wasn't able to run the 100. But I think the relay was pretty good.
Pretty hot.
Well, we have a caller.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to call to you again.
Hi, is this our friend from Roanoke?
That's Fern. And I'd like to congratulate this young lady for the effort that she stood for America.
Thank you.
I would like to congratulate you on your effort that you did this. Your gold medal represented a lot. I have a silver star from Korea too, but that is not time to talk about that.
Yeah, that's.
When you represented us so much.
That's kind of an interesting.
Because you did, but I'm sorry to come back on you again. But I'm also glad. And young lady, you have showed the effort, and the beautiful America showed that you show us. The effort and the training that you've done makes us all proud of you.
Yeah.
Because I know you put so many hours in like I did. So, Mrs. Brown, remember from America here in Covina that we really appreciate you. I called earlier talking about churches, and I dedicate one of my churches to you, and I will bring it down to that studio down
make like
there
a
on
little,
Citrus Street and leave it
you
for
make like
you.
a little plaque about that big to put in there, or what?
Because we stand behind you, because we are Americans all the way. We cover the globe of America. We also show how we appreciate, no matter what the color, places, or people does, we love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that because...
And I want you to know that we appreciate your effort, young lady.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a safe, and I hope the wind blows behind your back when you go back across America. Make the wind blow and make it sweet, okay?
Okay.
And I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And good night, Marty
Thank
and
you.
Alice.
Good night.
And thank you for letting me be on your program.
No problem. That's what the open lines are for.
Thank you. That was
And God,
such a nice
That
tribute.
was nice. Because I appreciate that because, like I was saying earlier, before I knew what I was going to do, a friend of mine, Lavonna Martin, her mother had called when I was in Zurich, and everything was up in the air as far as who was going to be on the relay team. I never met her before, and we were just talking for a minute. I told her that Lavonna was downstairs, and she will be back in a minute. And she asked me, was I going to run? What's my name and everything? I was telling her, and she said, well, Alice, keep the faith. I'm going to pray for you and everything. And at that time, it helped me because I was really disappointed. Because this year for me, it was so up and down as far as, coaches and being able to find a place to train. Because I was driving from Burbank all the way out here to Mountain Sac every day. Wow. And that's almost an hour's drive.
Yeah.
And then having to get up in the morning and go to work. So I was feeling kind of down, and for her to say that, that she was behind me, she's going to be praying for me, and her not even know me, that really kind of, motivated me too.
People appreciate that, like our caller.
Yeah. And then
Hard work does pay off.
It does, yeah. And keeping the faith, definitely.
So you're not working right now?
No, unfortunately. What happened was they had some personnel changes and management changes when I got back at NBC.
Burbank.
And in Burbank, KNBC in Burbank. And they didn't have the budget to keep me in that department, but they're trying to fit me in another department because I was doing like public service announcements.
I'll bet they like you over there.
And they had a nice party for me too. It was real nice.
That's great.
Yeah, I was really surprised too. And I'm not surprised too easily, but I was surprised that day. Yeah, but they said they're going to try to find me another position, and similar to what I was doing there before, because I was working in the community relations department, and I was doing public service announcements. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Are there any still running?
Some of them. Well,
she did one for us. Ours is running.
Ones that they usually run from 3 months to a year, depending on the deadline. So I think I've seen a couple of them that were still running that I, helped put on.
That's fun to do.
We should talk about how you even get started.
I started in
fundamental
track.
When
I started
because you wanted to play softball.
Yes,
softball was your love.
It was. Well, I guess the school that I went to, I went to school in Pasadena, and I went to Jackson Elementary School, and we did a little bit of everything: baseball, basketball, track. So, what happened was when I went to junior high school, since we had to, baseball and track were both spring, events. So what I had to do, I had to choose between the two, and at that time, and I think even right now, baseball isn't in the Olympic Games, so I knew I wanted to go to the Olympic Games because I saw the Olympic Games, I think, and it was 72, and so I knew I wanted to go. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I wanted to go. So I decided to stick with track, and I've been running ever since then. I received a scholarship to go to Cal State Northridge when I graduated, so I continued. I've been running for almost 20 years now. Yeah, when I turned 28, it was about 20 years. So it's been a long time.
Yeah. Get running down.
I need a break right now. But I think I'm gonna probably take a year off after this. Well, after 89 probably take a year off.
What will that do for training?
For training, well, actually, it really won't hurt me that much because I'm gonna come back in 91 so I can get back into competitive mode and get back into my program, and then the following year 92 I will know how to make adjustments accordingly to performance and how well I'm performing. So
what about the Goodwill Games?
And that's next year.
90
in 90.
I think it's 90.
It's going to be here, isn't it? I think I read that somewhere.
No, Seattle.
I meant to say
Well,
in the
in
States. Well, actually, every year we have different different major meets. So next year is going to be I think the Pan Am Games and World Cup. World Cup, I think, is the most difficult. Is more difficult than the Olympic Games because in the World Cup they only take the #1 person in each event, whereas the Olympic Games and World Championships they take 3. So that's even harder. So that's next year. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the Goodwill Games. I guess it depends on how well I run. If I want to push it for another 4 years, because that'll be a long time.
Hello, is there a caller there? Was there? No, I guess not.
Thought we hadn't.
Sounded like it. Nobody's telling us anything.
Hello?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, we have audio problems tonight. Hello, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, who is this?
This is Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Yes, my question for Alice. After winning a gold medal in the Olympics, what are your goals?
That's a good question.
Well, right now I want to. I didn't receive the gold medal in the 100 meters, and I think that's what I really, really wanted to do. And I wanted to get a world record in the 100 meters also, but Flojo kind of. She might have blew that out the water.
Yeah, she's fast, huh?
Yeah,
so much for
that
that.
is an incredible time that she ran. So I'm still keep my hopes. I still have goals. The reason why I still want to compete. But those two right now I think is what's really keeping me going. The gold medal in the 100 meters and hopefully, if the Lord permits, a world record also to go with that.
Oh, good luck.
Yes, and what about after the Olympics?
After the Olympics, I'm not sure. There's a couple of things that some people are going to try to work with me on, and I want to develop athletes because right now in the United States they start. You have to take the initiative yourself, but in Europe they start you at a younger age. They keep you with your family. They move your family with you, and they help you to develop and all aspects. And right now we don't have that. And one thing I think that we're lacking too is to let the athletes know not only their athletic ability, but educational wise, how to manage their money, just different
like
things.
Holistic.
A whole person, not just an athlete, but the whole person. And I think that's what we're really lacking here. And hopefully we can get that, get something like that started.
Any chance of that in the near future?
A person that I met named Jess Arnold at Rockwell International in Downey, he's in one of their interface programs. He works with different community groups, and he did mention that to me, and we have a luncheon next week that we're going to speak upon that, and hopefully we can get something started, maybe at least get the groundwork started now, and maybe work something out by next year, because a lot of athletes don't know which way to go, and it's sad to hear athletes when they get to a certain point they find out that managers rip them off because they didn't take the time to at least do some type of follow-up work. Even with Cream being as famous as he is, to get misused like that, it's sad to have athletes put in that much time and for something like that to happen to them. So
are you and Cream best friends now?
No, we're not best friends, but I understand where he's coming from, because something similar to that happened to me, and it's sad, and it's really sad that things like that has to happen, but they do happen. So.
Well, you got any other questions?
Yeah. Do most Olympic athletes have like personal management agents of that sort?
No, I don't have one. I'm in the process of looking for one. The only thing here about the U.S. is that you have to do all those things yourself. Excuse me. And one thing that happens here also is that basically they want the #1 person. If you're not the #1 person, say like maybe Edwin Moses or Carl or somebody like that, it's very difficult to get promotional work. And I even had someone approach me when I approached a possible manager. He said, well, Alice, right now it's Jackie Joyner, and she was a hot item next year, and she would probably be the hot item this year this year also. So it's kind of difficult to break into it if you're not doing anything fantastic.
I see.
So it's hard.
All right, well, thank you. I wish you well.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks, Tony.
We haven't given anything away tonight. We usually give away
We're still waiting for the
stuff.
answer of the name of the tiger.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Gee, I
If
forgot
anybody
all about
knows
that.
the name of the tiger, which was the official mascot of the 24th Olympics in Seoul, give us a call at.
Yeah, I think we should have Rob give that out again, because he's been pretty well behaved tonight. I have to
Sure, give us a call at Quintessential Covina. The number is 967-7353. That's 967-7353. Call right now.
I think you should feel pretty good because he's usually pretty obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's like he's our local pun master. And Rob's been especially quiet tonight. I don't know if he's got like a bug this week or something, but thank you, Rob.
No, I'm not bugging you tonight.
Okay, I'm always wait till next week, our Halloween show. What are you doing for Halloween?
I don't know. My sister is giving a party, so I don't know.
Okay,
where
we'll
I'm
go on
going.
over there.
I don't know where I'm going to be.
It's the only
yet.
party I know of, so I guess I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, hopefully we're going to have one here. Yeah, if anybody has any Halloween things they'd like to put on our set for next week, bring it on down. We're always asking for handouts.
If you want to leave your Olympic medal here, that would be great. That'd be a great addition
That'd
to
make
our
a good
set.
costume, yeah.
And I thought I was going to come as myself. They never get it.
Now, I'd like to address Ben Johnson.
Oh, no, that was sad.
I mean, from someone who was there, someone who worked as hard as he did. Because we can sit back here and point the finger.
Yeah, we get the media coverage.
Right. We get
the mob at the airport and
right.
all that stuff.
Really, really sad because when I heard about it, I was out shopping. And,
not training, you were shopping.
When I came in, I automatically turned the TV on because I wanted to see what was going on. Who was
and
doing
do they
what.
broadcast in English there?
Yes. Well, that they have, I guess, a U.S. station for the military. That's there. Yeah. So when I heard about it, I was really, really surprised because when he said that he was set up, I was starting to wonder because Ben's been around for a long time because he's the bronze medalist in the '84. It's like, would he? I can't say would he do something like that, but he should know better. He's been around too long. And when he said that maybe somebody did set him up, it made you kind of wonder if that was, maybe it was a possibility of being true. And as things went on, it kind of put like a black shadow over everybody else's performances, and not everybody's, but it did a little bit. And I think it was like who was going to be the next person.
Yeah.
That's the way it was at the village.
Well, he doesn't need anything more to be cynical about. It doesn't take much.
Well, he's from Canada, though.
Yeah, I know, but
Canada.
Yeah, but still, but kind of like since the countries are so close, they kind of relate the two together.
Yeah, but don't tell Canada that. that's like San Francisco. They hate us. Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Tony again.
Hi, Tony again.
The answer to that question about the Olympics, it's Hodori is the name.
No, Dory, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
Do I win a prize?
You win a prize.
Do you have a Covina trivia game?
No, I don't.
Oh, would you write that down in the control room or whoever's got this? Tony's getting a Covina trivia game.
I am. Why, thank you.
Sure. And how about lunch at Carl's for 2?
Hey, that's hot.
Okay, that's bitching. Okay, you get lunch at Carl's for 2 there. So there you go.
All right, when do I pick this up?
You can come Monday or any day after that, but you can't come until Monday to pick it up. Just
Sounds great.
At the front desk where you may pay your bill.
All right, thank you very much.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Tony. I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight.
Yeah. Dory?
No Dory.
No Dory. No Dory. Oh, sorry.
We
no
should ask
Dory.
how to spell that. I don't really know.
Oh, man. They're out of here. No, I don't think so. They're not there, right? That sounded like a negative sort of noise.
You have been doing, you've had experience with counseling young athletes as far as drug abuse goes.
What I do is I've been invited to like different schools to go and speak and talk, just talk to them about it and everything because it's definitely not the way to go. And I've also I was invited on Tuesday to speak with Assemblyman Richard Katz. He invited me. We're going to do I think 3 junior high schools up in the Northridge area.
Is that something you'd like to
And
get
we're
into,
gonna-
public speaking? Or?
Yes, I really like talking. I don't say to the young kids, but I like speaking with them because they need somebody they can relate to, they can talk to, and not only that, they need to know that they're not there by themselves. That we go through everybody goes through the same things. It's just that you have to have the mentality and the strength and the faith to overcome those things, and to know that you're not out there by yourself and that you can do them. And a lot of times, I don't think they have that role model or they don't have that person nearby who they can kind of like really just touch and say that, you know, I can do this or I can make it. So I think it'd be nice. Now it's a blessing to me to be able to, given the chance through my Olympics, you know, and my athletic ability, to be able to come out and talk to kids too.
The reason I asked that is, where's my notes here? We in Covina have been expanding our drug awareness programs here through our local police department. And this is a little mention I do have to make here. Sierra Vista Intermediate School, during the California Red Ribbon Week in October 24th through 30th, students will be participating in daily activities such as, on Monday, a balloon launch and students awards presentation. Tuesday, October 25th, a feature film. I don't know what that film is. Maybe Tom Cruise is in it.
Tom Cruise, probably.
Wednesday, October 26th, there will be a rally and a dance. And Thursday, October 27th, drug dog exhibition by Covina police officer Maury Weiss.
Oh, I've seen that exhibition.
Right, we saw that a few weeks ago, and that's scary. Community-wide parent seminar by John Alston at 7:30, co-sponsored by the Covina Host Lions Club. And Friday, October 28th, assembly by John Alston, A Threat to America's Future, Youth, Drugs, and Dependency in Changing Times. These activities will be held at Sierra Vista Intermediate School, 777 East Pointe Ave in Covina. That's between Barranca and Grand Avenue. So that's the plug from...
Winning lotto numbers are...
Hey, wow, we do have those. The numbers...
If you are holding a lotto ticket, the winning numbers this week are 18, 20, 29, 32, 33, we really have all sorts of public services, 35, and that bonus number is 39. Once again, 18, 20, 29, 32, 33, 35, the bonus number being 39. Good luck, Covinans.
Hey, you're doing a good job with
I
that.
have, I want to set up, you guys in control room, Steve especially, if we're going to let's go to one more break, and let's make it the number 4 break coming up real quick. So we have that sponsor reel. Thank you. I have a message from Craig Heiting, our general manager, who is also in charge of rounding up people for our Covina Christmas Parade. And he wants me to ask you to be an honorary Grand Marshal in the Christmas Parade. Covina's parade is like the biggest in...
right, in this area. It's, I forgot.
In the big...
it's December 3rd.
December 3rd, yeah.
Is it the 40th? Is it this year? Is it the 40th?
I forget
I don't
what
know.
number it is.
I forgot.
How big is it?
It's pretty big.
Very
It's a pretty big parade, yeah. It goes on for a while. But he'd like to invite you to be an honorary Grand Marshal in the parade. So we can talk about that later, but I think it would be real nice.
And you'd have to wear your gold medal, of course.
Okay. I can manage that. As long as I don't have to run. I don't have to run.
No, you won't.
Okay.
No, you'll be in a car.
Driving
no
around.
Yeah, absolutely, your own car.
And just waving.
Yeah, there'll be a sign.
It'll be easy for you. That would be great, though. Covina would love to have you.
Yeah. It is a neat parade, and we cover it every year. So it gets shown a few times after the day.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway, let's go to a break. And anybody out there who has any more questions, either for Alice Brown or anything else.
Give him the number there.
Yeah, let's have Rob give out that number one more time.
Okay, give us a call at Quintessential Covina, and you can find out what color Marty's lumberjack shirt is this week.
My lumberjack shirt.
967-7353. That's 967-7353. Give us a call. You might be just lucky enough to get through all of our flooded phone lines.
Okay. Well, thanks, Rob. Another splendid job. And okay, we'll be back after this and with more stuff.
Wow, what's this theme song? This is exciting.
I'll bet you it's Barry's. It's just my guess. Now go to the Sky Cam. Come on.
Yeah, really.
Go out of the Sky Cam.
Wave.
See you in a minute.
Wave.
Oh, it's moving again. It must be.
History at Princeton, and the short man is Herschel Kaminsky. He has a chair in philosophy at Cornell.
Yeah, 2 more chairs. They got a dining room set.
Why are you so hostile?
Because I want to watch the Knicks on television.
Is that Paul Goodman? No. Be nice to the host because he's publishing my book. Hi, Doug. Douglas Wyeth, the foul rag and bone shop of the heart.
I'm so tired of spending evenings making fake insights with people who work for dysentery.
Commentary.
Oh, really? I'd heard that commentary and dissent had merged and formed dysentery.
No jokes. These are friends, okay?
Cleveland Cavaliers losing to the Alcoa New York Knicks.
Here you are. There's people up there.
I believe 2 minutes ago, the Knicks are ahead 14 points, so now they're ahead 2 points.
Albie, what is so fascinating about a group of pituitary cases trying to stuff a ball through a hoop?
What is fascinating is that it's physical. You know, it's one thing about intellectuals. They prove that you can be absolutely brilliant and have no idea what's going on. But on the other hand, the body doesn't lie, as we now know.
Stop acting happy.
No, it'll be great, because all those PhDs are in there, you know, like discussing modes of alienation, and we'll be in here quietly humping.
Albie, don't. You're using sex to express hostility.
Why do you always reduce my animal urges to psychoanalytic categories? He said, as he removed her brassiere.
Have you lost your head?
That's what I'm trying to avoid, my friend.
But Vince, if we don't belly up to the bullseye, how else can we prove that safety belts save lives?
Oh, it ain't working, Larry. Nobody's listening.
Sure they are. Look at them. They're buckled up.
Hey.
Them too.
So maybe eating all these dashboard hors d'oeuvres is worth it.
For sure.
Hey, let's head back.
Hey, buddy, I didn't know you knew how to drive.
Drive? Drive? Whoa!
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
McGruff here. I want you to learn a song that tells people to say no to drugs. Users and losers are users. I don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Come on. If you know a user even part at a time, tell them to quit, take a bite out of crime. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Now teach it to everybody and help take a bite out of crime.
We here at QC would like to thank the following Covina businesses for providing products and services in return for promotional consideration. Private Beach Tanning in downtown Covina for that beautiful tan all year round. Covina Chamber of Commerce serving Covina since 1901. McMurphy's for eating and drinking. Go down there, they've got a whole new kitchen waiting for you. And Carl's Jr. at Rollin' and Second. Go in there and see Ron. He's got a burger waiting for you.
Cats, Yankee bats, the hound dog man's big start, the A-bomb fears.
Welcome back.
What was that theme song behind that? I was just
That was what's his name from Creedence?
CCR.
What's his name? Boy, I got the CD. I can't remember his name. Don Fogerty. Thank you very much.
Steve.
I saw it on TV. Was the name of the song? John Fogerty. That's what I said. What was that? Hey, I want to know later about the flame.
Yeah.
I don't know what that gig was.
Do we have a caller?
Is there a caller?
Yeah.
I think.
Hello. Who's there?
Sean.
Hey, Sean. What's going on, Sean? If I didn't know.
I just found out that there was like a lot of buses down there in Seoul, and what was the traffic like?
The
Good question, Sean.
It was, well, I guess for the athletes, we have the buses that we were escorted. We had police escorts, so it wasn't bad. I think one day we had difficulty was because they had the marathon going on, and they did not let the bus drivers know which way or which route to take.
So they're like, darn.
We couldn't get in, and I think at that point some people were starting to panic because.
Were you afraid you might miss your event,
yes,
like our
because
boxing team did?
one of the, I guess they had barriers up, and the one officer told us to go one way, and then we went there, and they said, well, we can't go through here, we have to go another way. So it was at that point it was kind of scary because they didn't know where to go. But the traffic wasn't that bad. They drive extremely fast, though. They drive. I don't think.
Worse
they have
than
a
our
speed
freeways
limit.
out here?
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yes, they drive extremely. I don't think they have.
Is there
a
much
speed limit.
order to it? I mean, they have stop signs. They have street lights.
No.
You can just come and go.
You do. You know who does that? Another country that does that. Rome. They have lanes, but you just, if you see a space, if you think your car can get in it, you
Use it.
You use it. I'm serious. But they drive extremely fast. It wasn't as disorganized as Rome is, but it was pretty scary. Because I know they were, cause my car, I can do maybe 70 smooth. But anytime you know you're moving, he had to be doing at least 80, 85, 90. They were gone. Yes.
Fearing for your life.
Yes.
Really?
Well, Sean, anything else?
Do you know how many medals that U.S. got from gold, bronze, silver?
Last count, I think it was about 35. 35?
Yeah, 35.
Something like
Sounds
that.
like, yeah, around
maybe
there.
26 for the silver and I don't know, maybe a handful of the bronze. I wasn't too sure. But we did pretty well this year. I think a lot of people felt that we weren't going to do as well because a lot of the Eastern Bloc countries were there, but everybody performed well. I think most of the events that they were concentrating on was the track and field, the swimming, which won a lot of events, individual medals in '84, and gymnastics. But we did really well. Even the gymnastics team, being as young as they were, I think
they were a real young team.
Yeah, they looked really good. I think it was a lot of encouragement by seeing them being young and the new ones coming up. So
It freaks
good
me
hopefuls
that
coming up.
the one Chinese, boy, was it 14?
The 14-year-old diver?
Yeah, the guy was against Greg Louganis.
He was
really fantastic, and he was 14. What a
He was a
career he's
bird
got.
dropping,
I know.
you know.
Jeez.
It was nice, really nice.
Who is the youngest?
I'm not sure who. Usually the youngest are the
Janet?
gymnastics, which average 12, 13 years, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what her name was, but I think it was one of the gymnasts. I'm pretty sure.
That's so young.
That's amazing to be so good at something at that age.
I know.
But
it's difficult though because they do it so young and have to leave home at a young age.
you lose your childhood.
Any kind
You're
of
just
family
concentrating.
structure.
You do, and then for it to almost stop. I mean, you would consider yourself still young at age 17, 18, and that's when a lot of their careers end.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Who is the youngest runner? In your
gosh, we didn't get those. Usually we have a statistician there, but we didn't have one this time. They usually keep stats, and we usually get a book that has everybody's age and events and cities and everything. But we didn't get one of those this year, so I'm really not sure. I'm not sure who it was. But really, I think usually as far as track goes, I think maybe the youngest person might have been 18, 19, which is pretty young.
That's still young, yeah.
What do you think we have to look forward to in '92?
In '92, this one I think probably gave a lot of encouragement to a lot of people because we did overall the showing for the U.S. team was pretty good. So I think it's going to encourage a lot of people. And two, the USOC they're starting to develop more programs to help develop athletes. I think now even in Los Angeles they're starting a new the AAU Foundation and on Adams. They're starting out with different sporting, like getting to the odd events. I want to say odd, like maybe shooting and something you don't see all the time. They're trying to really develop those kind of athletes. They're starting younger, which is good, and they're starting with different programs like the Job Opportunity Program, different things to keep developing the athletes, the whole athlete. So I think we're gonna have a pretty good showing from now on, I hope.
Were you nervous when you were ready to start?
Not really, because I was there so long. I was there for about 3 weeks. So I was over in Europe for about 3 weeks. So when I got ready to go, I ran the last 2 days. I was just ready. And
hey, let's do it.
Yes, let's go. I'm ready. And then I was so up that I really wasn't thinking about the crowd or anything. Plus, that was my third Olympic game, so I wasn't as nervous. I don't think. I think after the first one, where I knew that me and Sheila's handoff was going to be good, I just told her, just get out there like a bat out of, because I'm coming. So it was
I know.
pretty
Too
good.
bad we don't have the tape. Explain why we don't have the tape.
Well, a couple of reasons. One, I was told it was going to be difficult to get it, and two, I didn't go after it.
But we had to get it. We had to go through.
But we needed to get permission from NBC Sports in New York, and
time wouldn't
we just had a
allow
couple
it.
of days, and it just didn't happen.
So too bad.
I wish we were showing you the race.
Really, because you darted out of there like a bullet out of a rifle.
I just saw it too a couple of days ago.
Oh, that was the first time you...
That was my first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't really actually see the whole thing. They were running like a vignette on me when I came back, so I only got to see what the slot that they had for me on that particular 60-minute section. So I didn't get to see the whole thing. They said they did. They talked about me pretty. They talked about me a lot since we had time. They said they had time to kill before the race. So
right.
They said they gave me a lot of publicity.
They did. I was listening.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah, I missed that part. I was like,
I was afraid I was going to miss it.
I was real afraid.
So nervous,
and I did. Yeah.
and then I was so happy that I did get to see it. That was super.
They did a really nice job on it for me. So.
Well, you deserved it.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Another call.
Anything else, Sean? Is he still there?
I think Sean left.
Oh, he's out of there. But there's somebody else.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean. You got good questions, Sean. Thank you. Hello. That's you, caller. Who's there? Who's there? Hello.
We can barely hear you.
Well, I can hear you fine.
I can't hear you.
Really, at all?
Go ahead. Just speak. Ask your question.
Yeah, ask your questions. We'll do sign language.
Well, it's hard when you're calling from San Diego.
San Diego.
Oh, jeez.
Who's in San Diego?
You can't hear us?
Roving reporters checking in.
How's it going?
Oh, we're up here in the Holiday Inn. We're having a little party with Information Society and Sparks right now.
This is Jeff, right?
This is Jeffrey Plummer.
This is Jeffrey Plummer checking
Voice
in.
of Jeffrey Plummer.
Yeah, voice of.
Voice of Jeffrey
So
Plummer.
who have you met so far down there?
Oh, we met Information Society. We met Sparks. We met a couple reggae bands. And
Was that Maxie Priest one of them?
Yeah, Maxie Priest and Sly and Robbie Dunbar.
Mm-hmm. This is usually Jeff does our music segment.
Explain who Sparks is.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's hard because I can barely hear you.
Oh, really?
Now I can hear you better.
Before I knew who it was, I was going to say, why don't you watch your TV?
Well, it's hard. We don't pick it up down here.
Yeah, I know. No satellite dish. So did you get any good
we
interviews?
got lots of surprises for you, y'all.
Good.
Oh, great.
We got about 2 hours worth of stuff we're going to have to condense down into a half an hour.
Well,
but,
okay.
It's really good.
We'll get
And I
together.
thought I'd put Wayne on here before, and I'll let you guys go, and I'll put Jim on too so they can say hi.
Okay.
If you hold on real quick.
All right.
Jeffrey.
Thanks,
Nice
Jeff.
talking to you.
See ya. Have a good time. When are you gonna
Wayne.
Hi,
Hey, sack of
Margaret.
potatoes.
Wayne Sakamoto.
Oh, no.
How's it going, Wayne? You get any good interviews?
Yeah, we got some excellent interviews. You should have seen it. We had this big, huge boat, this destroyer boat out there. And we're at the very end of the pier, literally on the corner of the pier, set up some lights, and we got Sparks doing some promotions for QC and an interview
Good.
for our QC audience.
They did not perform tonight, did they?
What's that again?
Sparks did not perform, did they?
No, they didn't. Actually, they just were the big MCs, both Ron and Russell Mail. And in between the bands, we got a chance to chat with them, and at the very end, watch fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why don't you briefly tell us what the whole event is down there?
I'm sorry, it's kind of a weak line. Try that again.
Tell us briefly, Wayne, what the event is down there in San Diego.
Actually, it's a 5th anniversary for 91X. It's their 5th year broadcasting from Tijuana and promoting great music in San Diego. So they got these bands from IRS, which is Information Society, and also Maxie Priest and the Taxi Gang, and of course Sparks, just to help out. So it was like a celebration for 91X, and also kind of for the the
Crime Stoppers, wasn't it?
For San Diego.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. So it was a good show.
It's going to be a great show. I hope your viewers or our viewers will be watching it, and we'll have it on in a couple of weeks.
Is the show still going on?
What's that again?
The show's still going on?
Actually, we're just at the Holiday Inn. That's why you probably hear
that's right.
Live music. The show has actually ended. Ended about 11 o'clock.
Does the Holiday Inn actually know that there's at least 3 people in your room?
3 people, right. No, we're coming right back. In fact, we're leaving
Oh, really?
in a little bit after we get down here.
Okay, you guys be careful out there.
Hold on. You know who wants to talk to you?
Who,
Jim Patrick.
Jim does.
All right, Jim. See you later, Wayne.
Bye, Wayne. Thanks for
Can
that.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, here's Jim.
Okay, see you. Thanks, Wayne.
Hello.
Hi, Jim.
Who's this?
This is Marty.
Margaret.
Margaret. How's it going?
And Alice Brown.
And Rob.
Alice Brown.
Yep.
Hello and congratulations.
Thank you.
Fantastic running in the Olympics.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Hey, we're having a great time down here.
So what's your favorite part so far?
I think the free beer that we got, definitely. No, we actually didn't get much. That was kind of depressing.
So the VIP area wasn't that good? Huh? Uh-oh.
No, we were too busy setting up, so we really didn't have a chance to party with the VIPs. But we did talk with a lot of the band members backstage in interviews and got some really good stuff.
That's good. Well, thanks, you guys. It sounds like you guys did a good job.
Really? You guys
I'm looking forward to seeing the tape.
We want to do this more often, like every weekend. You know, open up a little expense account for us, and so we can travel around. To,
Wait a minute, I'm the producer. I get one
maybe
first.
Go up to Mammoth during the winter. Palm Springs. Wayne wants to go to Palm Springs.
Well,
okay. What do you think?
Well, we'll see what we can do. It depends on what's on this tape.
It depends on what's on this tape.
Yeah.
That you're bringing back.
That you're bringing back.
Satisfied.
So, yeah, we'll see what kind of job you guys did.
Yeah.
See if you broke anything. Well, anything else, Jim?
No, but Jeff wants to talk to you one more time.
Okay.
Hold on.
There's music in the
I just
back.
wanted to wrap things up and let you guys go back to your show.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Well, thanks, Jeff. So you're coming back you're coming back right now? Huh? Hello?
I lost the line totally here. I can't hear you.
At all?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay, you're coming back right now?
Yeah.
So
it's gonna take a couple hours.
Well, just give me a call tomorrow then.
Okay, Marty.
All right, thanks.
Well, thanks
Jeff.
a lot
Thanks
for
for
the
checking
opportunity, and when we get this all put together, you're all going to really enjoy it.
Okay.
Take care.
Thanks.
Good night.
A good trip.
Bye,
Thanks.
A report from Jeffrey Plummer, Wayne Sakamoto, and Jim Patrick from San Diego. Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to call him. I didn't ask.
That was nice they did.
Yeah.
They seem excited about their work. So.
Well, you know, it's cool going to the backstage at a concert. You don't get to do that too often. Hello, caller.
Hello, Alice?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait a minute. Who
Hello?
is this?
This is Tom.
Hi, Tom. Okay, go ahead.
I was wondering if you could maybe tell us why the men's relay was disqualified, or what the deal was on that.
Okay, what happened was that they had used a couple of alternates, and Lee, which ran the anchor leg, he was one of them, and Calvin, the incoming runner, he ran third, and Lee and Calvin ran out of the exchange zone. I think the exchange zone is about 20 meters, 25 meters. And what happened was they really didn't practice that much together. And Calvin ran up on him to give him the baton, and Lee put his hand back, and he kept trying to feel for the baton instead of giving Calvin a secure and a steady target. And what eventually happened was he tried to grab after it, and after the third or fourth try, they ended up running out of the zone. I think what happened was too. I don't think that the refs or that were out on the track, they didn't notice it. I think two other countries protested. Yeah, they protested. And they went back and they saw the film, and then they, eventually, disqualified him.
You don't get a second chance at that, do you?
No, that's one bad. That's one kind of difficult thing for the relays. It's easy to do it with the mile relay because you can see the handoff. But the 4x1 handoff is a blind.
What do you mean by you can? Why is it blind?
Because the outgoing runner can't see you. The incoming runner should be the controlling runner, and I think that's one reason. I thought Calvin should have been more experienced to tell Lee to wait, because Lee doesn't know. Lee had no idea.
Lee's looking forward.
Yeah, Lee had no idea as to how close he was or what he was trying to do. So Calvin should have told him at that point to wait, and he didn't. So it was sad. That's
too bad, yeah.
Now, was tennis an exhibition, or was that a medal sport this year?
They received medals, so I think it was an exhibition.
It was an exhibition.
So. This year, I think the '92 is going to be
the first
official one after about 20, 30 years is going to be back into the Olympic Games.
Okay, the question I have about that is that, like Chris Everett and a lot of other big-name tennis players played, why couldn't we have sent like an all-star basketball team to compete?
I think that's one thing they're going to start talking about, because I think what my personal opinion was that if they were going to let pro athletes go, that they should have allowed, they should have maybe taking the top, well, the 10 through 20 instead of the top 1 through 10, and give them, and give them a chance, because they make, big money. And it's unfortunate. And even with, I think everybody knows about Willie Golf, who wanted to come back, and several other pro football, and they were in different events and wanted to come back and train for a track, whereas this is their event and this is what they do. And they turned around, 2 or 3 days later and went to Austria to participate in the $25,000 tennis, thing. So they're talking it over right now, and maybe one day you might be able to see that, because the Russian team, that is the pro Russian basketball team. They train together, and
boy, were they professional.
Yeah, they train together, and they've been together for about 4 years now. So maybe they're gonna talk about it and see how it goes.
Well, because I know a lot of the boys of the basketball team couldn't sign contracts until after the Olympics.
That's true.
Why would, if the Russians were paid, is it just the United States? Is that just the way we are, or?
That's just the way we are, and plus the Russians, they don't get paid directly. It goes into a trust fund for them, and they receive it after their career, after they retire. So which is nice, but also they're compensated by being given meal cards. Their family they help their family out, and they more or less help them out, so they won't have to use their funds for training like I do. I would have to probably pay a coach, so they don't have to use their funds for that. So all that goes into the trust fund, and then after that they're able to use it. So their system is a lot different, and hopefully we can pick up something. I don't want to say it's perfect, but we can pick up some ideas from them to help our athletes here.
Now, do you personally have a sponsor, or?
No, I don't. I don't have a sponsor, or I don't have a manager. And do you coach? I need a coach too. I'm also looking for a coach. It's difficult because you have to find basically an all-around person, not only that somebody that knows what they're doing, but somebody that has the time. And right now that's difficult, just finding somebody that has the time to do that and to be able to train or be able to go with me to some of these, some of my meets. So it's hard to find a coach, a good coach.
And another question I had too.
I'm gonna have to let you go.
Okay,
we're running out of time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really good questions.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know it's too bad.
We have done a couple 2.5-hour shows. I mean, that's just like, I have a rule now. No, I'm sorry, no more calls. I have a rule now. If it is, you can't do it in 2 hours. It's a mini series. So. So anyway, I want to thank you.
Thank you
for coming down.
Thank you.
You were a very good guest.
Thank you, really.
And congratulations again, and have fun meeting the president.
Yes.
Say hi to Ron and Nance for me.
And please come and be our the
Honorary Grand Marshal.
Honorary Grand Marshal
Okay,
for
I'd
our
love
parade.
to.
December 3rd.
Okay.
And we're going to go out on a video, and it's a new Randy Newman video, and I'm doing this for Warner Records. They've been real good to us, and it has a lot of the same elements that his video I Love LA had. So I hope you enjoy it. Next week's our Halloween show.
Ooh.
Yeah, real scary kids. So we'll have a few surprises. And thanks for watching and calling. And I'm sorry, the guys who didn't get in their calls. Next week, hope you call back. So thanks a lot. And
Marty.
Yeah, good job, Margaret. Real good job.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So Dave, I guess, can take a few more vacation breaks. And
yeah.
I'll fill in for him.
Thanks, Rob.
Certainly.
See ya.
Thank you, Rob.
All right, Covina.
Nice
See you next
job.
week.